Yo. Alright, so today's March 19th, 2026. Yesterday I attempted a short right over here. Price was like going to go. I expected it to go a little lower before we return. Price return stopped me out. And that was pretty much it. Didn't try again. Alright. I'm glad I didn't because this would have freaking frustrated me. I probably would have gotten losses or closing out early. And then here we had this price finally went to my 2 to 1, which was what? Start from here to here. 1 hour and 24 minutes of just back and forthness. All right. We would think that this was really gonna go. This one had a nice little retest. This would have been a nice little trade. That would have been a nice trade. Taking this. All right, that would have been a nice 2 to 1 here. Bow, or probably even less than that because probably would have got stopped out. But I would have wanted price to go the opposite side. So if I didn't get 6 points, probably would have gotten about 9 points. And I would have been fine with that. Price came back to that same area again, and then this probably would have been another opportunity to enter. But remember, FOMC is coming out, or FOMC did come out right here. So this would have been the other opportunity, this hammer candle. I mean, I prefer this, but this hammer candle at the spot where strong selling was at. So I lost about here. Now this would have been a nice little run. I would have loved that. What the fuck? This is an hour, 58 minutes. So this would have been a nice little run. Bow, bow, bow. Probably would have been out here for 20 points, and I would have liked that. So, other than that, that's pretty much the only trade I took was that one that was back there. And this one, strong selling volume, matched up too nicely. Price just didn't give me what I wanted, unfortunately. But we're sticking to just taking trades with those strong volumes that makes sense versus those low volume, at least a strong volume retest or a strong volume that moves, right? So strong volume that I believe we had a strong volume there. Let me put those back. All right, let's put a there. Yeah, we got strong volume here, right? So strong volume here. Price came back to it. I didn't take the first one, it just didn't seem right. But this one made sense to me, right? And I think it didn't seem right because I probably didn't get the selling yet, right? And I think we got the selling there. I didn't get the selling yet from this to say, hey, I want to sell, because we had the buy come in, then we had the sell absorption. I said, okay, I'll take the next one, and then that was that. And then if we look back at this one, right, the selling comes in here, and then we had the retest. So they're selling, retest, potential go, selling coming in here, strong buy, and then maybe more of an absorption. But anyways, let's clear the charts here and prepare. I'm gonna get rid of this one. This one can go. Can hide this one. This one can hide in a sense. This is FOMC. This is Powell speaking. Price didn't really do much, so it's like very weak. All right, so getting rid of everything here. Price really just demolished itself in a sense. Right? Is very right there. Very interesting day, I would say. FOMC just felt weak. Okay. Let's go to the weekly. Let's see where we are in retrospect to that. Okay, so we're down here. Didn't reach last week's low. Still inside of last week's candle. Okay. All right. And price is still moving lower. Gaps have been filled. Just keep an eye on that. Let's go to the 1 hour. Looking for fresh support resistance line. To remind myself that fresh support and resistance line. All right, like the day prior, or for 4 hours, like never been touched, never been manipulated inside and out for too much. All right, so nothing is truly fresh here. All of these are just been going through their thing, so nothing is fresh. Now looking for fresh volume. Here is one that goes into 12. That's right before FOMC. FOMC is somewhere around here. All right, so we got one right here, fresh 75 level with volume profile. I gotta tell myself these things really have been going off the rails here, not following along what I need to follow. I think that's what's really killed my account. 75 tick, the volume on it. I'm pretty sure that this one here should be over 2.3. Let's go to 10 and see what we get. No, it's not. It's actually weak. It's exactly what it is. I should have made sure it was at 3, but it's exactly what it is. Okay, but we're gonna keep it. I do focus on anything that's above 2.3. That's what's been making sense. Let's go to 50. So now let's see what we get from that one. This is 3 now. Now let's see if it's more than that. Alright, look, it's more. 3.7. So this area here definitely looking. This is after FOMC. Nothing really here. 5. Alright, so we got this here. I like this here. A lot of volume. Clear, clear, clear. Drop. 75 and 50. I like this one right here to this one here, these two. So that's the low that's been broken. Probably had stops there. Hasn't been tested. It's 25. Alright, and then let's hit the 20. Ooh, a lot of volume right there. This one had a lot of volume and failed. And price freaking destroyed it. Came back down and freaking just going sideways the whole damn time. Doesn't look like we really touched this. Just gonna draw a line here. So it came back to this. Wasn't this where my trade was? This was where my trade was at. Son of a bitch. That's where my trade was at. What's the size of this thing? It's freaking huge. Sheesh. About 20 points. Okay. So we got this here. Alright. Look like price nicely retested it. And then dropped. Let's see how it looks like close up. Nothing. Sell. Retest. Alright, you just got to keep a clear mind, I guess. Alright. Let's add settlement price. Market still has time to open, but I'm not gonna sit here and lollygag around. Oh, that's not settlement price. Settlement price is this one. Alright, so that's settlement price. Look like we broke it. Came back to it. Had a little bit of fun. Alright, so that's that. Got the high, got the low. Let's move on to NQ. Go to the weekly. Probably gonna do a lot of deleting. This might even be below last week. Nope, it's still inside. That's interesting. Daily. 4 hour. Any fresh levels? Nope. 1 hour. No fresh levels. 30-minute. A fresh level. Right here. Keep an eye on you. And while we're in the 30, let's just delete everything that's not needed. Alright. Like this high is going to be here. And this low is going to be there. Alright. And then let's just add the settlement price. there. This is settlement price. Alright, like that. Alright, so we're definitely gonna mark this one here. A lot of volume. And that might be it. Okay. 11-1. No. There we go. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Let's go to VIX, and we're gonna call it here. .30 tick chart, price moving up. Move this over. Erase everything else. It's not needed. Got a low somewhere around here. I think it's gonna be this candle. Nope. That one way up here, huh? And then the high is gonna be here. Alright. And zoom out. Alright, I like this. All of that's gonna be part of the gray zone. Alright, that's pretty much it. Got that. Alright, bet. Alright, so we're heading up to this part here. Let's zoom out. See that? We're headed towards a lot higher. Got to go over a whole year. That's good. Damn, still not good. I went over a month. I got to go a whole year. There it is. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so price. I can see price moving higher. You know, where needed. Alright, so that's that. News wise. .8:30 news supposedly came out. Got 10 and 10:30. 8:30 news, 10. Huh. I'm gonna put the 10:30 because it's oil. Let's go back to ES and then let's do our news. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame, or 15 minutes from the two to put the news on. All right, 8:30. Didn't give much, but I'm gonna mark it anyways. All right, so this was yesterday's FOMC. This is also the 10:31 from yesterday. That didn't do much. So today is the 19th. 19th. So put that one. 8:30, which came out 03:19. This one, and then 10 o'clock, and then we're done. All right, boom. Okay, we're done. So we'll see how price reacts around this and that, and go from there. Other than that, I ain't got nothing else to really work with.